And right off the jump, Sonic Team Jr. presents Pure Fat into Robotnik's mouth. 2 months have passed since Dr. Eggman tried to take over the world using his ring satellite. As it was about to drain the rings away from the planet, Sonic burst into the control room for what he thought would be the last time. He defeated Dr. Eggman, yeah.
What Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles had not anticipated was that Eggman would return, bringing an all-new threat. About every 5 years, a strange asteroid hovers around the planet. It suddenly appears from nowhere, circles around, and just as mysteriously as it arrives, vanishes after only 1 week. No one knows why it appears or how.
Curses! Eggman yelled. That hedgehog and his ridiculous friends will pay dearly for this. Just then, his scanner blipped as the black rock made its appearance from nowhere. Eggman looked at the screen and just shrugged it off. Black rock shooter. It was hours later that he had an idea. The black rock has a large amount of energy within it. If I can somehow harness this, I can turn it into the ultimate battle station, and every last person will be begging for mercy, including Sonic.
Oh no, Jim.
Look at the Kirby shot. That's the Kirby shot.
Before beginning the scheme, Eggman decided to give Sonic a reunion party. Huh? Preparing to fire in 15 seconds. His targeting system crackled robotically down the comlink. Good! Eggman sat back in his Eggmobile and began to count down as he saw the green flower mountain on the monitor.
10, 9, 8. Meanwhile, Sonic was tearing across the zones. Everything became a blur as he ran up slopes, skimmed over water, and catapulted himself off the rocks with his phenomenal speed. 6, 5, 4. Sonic knew he was getting closer to the zone and pushed himself harder. Finally, the mountain appeared on the horizon. Oh, there's Tails. 3. Knuckles. 2. 1. 0.
Green Flower Mountain was no more. Sonic arrived just in time.
And Knuckles.
To see what little of the ruins were left. The natural beauty of the zone had been obliterated.
You're not quite as gone as we thought, huh? Are you gonna tell us your plan as usual, or will alright?
I'll have to work something out.
We'll see. Let's give you a quick warm-up, Sonic. Jettisons, open fire! Eggman took this as his cue to blast it off, leaving Sonic and Tails behind. Tails looks so nonplussed. This is Tails got trolled face right there. Now what do we do? He asked. Excuse me, now what do we do?
Easy. We go find Eggman and stop his latest insane plan. Just like we've always done, right? Tails, what are you doing? I'm squashing here.
I'm just finding what mission object. Aha! Here it is. This will only give us the robot's primary objective. It says, locate and retrieve Chaos Emerald's closest location, Green Flower Zone. All right then. Knuckles is so confused. Let's go. Not a chuckle to be found in sight. That music, though.
This is it.
Look at this animation.
Okay, this is fire. This is fire.
Look at this fucking animation. Sonic Robo Blast 2. What is this? It's a fan game that's been out for years and somehow has completely evaded my knowledge And I had no idea. Sonic is a franchise where you're allowed to make as many fan games as you want. Sega embraces them. In fact, there's a competition and a con where people show off their various Sonic fan games every year. So it's a thing. But I didn't realize that the quality of these games shot this fucking high. Okay, so Sonic Robo Blast. I saw it in action and I was like, I have to play this. Like, this is, so, and I have played it. In fact, I've beaten it. So, the amount of love and stuff that goes into this game is crazy. Let's start with the tutorial.
There's a tutorial for this?
And just get used to what we're doing here.
Welcome to the SRB2 tutorial. To access the menu, hit the escape key. To continue, press the spacebar. To move around, press the movement keys. These default to WASD, which are arranged like arrow keys.
Or the joystick.
That's fair. Use the movement keys to reach the exit. Oh, the sound effect!
This is like the moment I saw this, right? The moment I saw 2D sprites running around in a 3D world, I was like, oh, fuck everything. Fuck the entire place that we went. Fuck Sonic Adventure, and fuck the entire like 3D platforming thing as a whole. This is where we should have gone. This is where we should have gone.
You think Adventure was a mistake?
Adventure is clunky as fuck. There's some funny parts in it. This visually is fucking incredible. I love sprites running in a 3D environment like this. I think it looks so cool.
Unlike many 3D platformers, SRB2's camera is controlled directly like a third-person shooter. To control the camera, use the mouse. For a keyboard-only play, the arrow keys also control the camera, but I highly recommend using the mouse. Use the camera controls to look in the direction you want to travel in and find the exit.
So this, as much as this is like, the thing about it is that it's unrefined in its freedom, and it actually can be a little bit tricky to control at first, right? But like, yeah, this is modded off of Doom, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
It's using a modified version of the Doom engine.
Yeah, and it's so cool. Like, this is 100% what I wanted 3D platformers to be, right? Sprites just have that integrity that feels so much closer to what you know, while still like introducing like X, Y, and Z axis, you know?
Combining the movement and camera controls at the same time allows you to move in one direction and look in another direction. This is especially useful when fighting enemies and bosses. To practice this tactic, try to reach a goal here while always seeing the statue on the screen.
Yeah, so this takes getting used to. Like, they give you a mouse to do it, right? Like, they say, like, use mouse and keyboard to do this. I'm doing it on twin sticks, because this is how I do. But, like, it's like the game... Oh.
Oops. It might be easier. Okay.
Right. There you go. So, the game actually, like, is completely freeform, and it doesn't do things that, like, games would do to kind of like help you stay on track.
Yeah.
And that's good and bad, you know? And you'll see what I mean when we get into it. Platformers revolve around jumping. Yes, they do.
So using a controller, holding it down makes you jump higher than releasing it early. Jump up to the exit here. So we got short jumps and full jumps.
Exactly.
You can also spin dash and roll with the spin key, defaulting to the left shift. Pressing and holding spin while standing still will charge the spin dash. When spin is released, Sonic rolls forward with more speed the longer the speed dash was charged. Pressing spin while moving causes Sonic to roll with the speed he already has. Hit left shift to spin dash or roll under the obstacles. Oh wow. While rolling, sloped ground has a stronger influence. It's also far harder to control while rolling, so plan ahead. Each character has a special ability that you can use by jumping, then pressing jump again in midair. Sonic, your ability is called the Speed Talk, named for the sound it makes. It launches you very quickly forward in the direction the camera is facing.
Speed thought. That's Amy.
Real quick.
Hey!
This can be useful for accelerating instantly and crossing large gaps. Use a jump and thok to reach the exit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. The thok is extremely powerful, but stopping afterwards can be hard. Like the spin dash, make sure to plan ahead or you'll soar off directly into hazards. Also, while this might take a bit to get used to, the thok goes where the camera, not Sonic, is facing.
And that's the first thing that's like, okay, it's the target is always
In the
dead center. You're never gonna be able to hit something sideways off camera.
Which actually sounds less janky than Sonic Adventure already.
Already, right? Yeah.
Might sound weird, but the advantage is that the thok always goes in the direction you can see him.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair. Finally, shields in this game all have a special ability you can activate. To use the shield's special ability, jump and then press spin in midair. The Whirlwind Shield special ability is a double jump. Use the Whirlwind Shield's double jump to finish the tutorial. Each shield special ability is different. Try them all out. This concludes the tutorial. I hope you enjoy this game as much as they did making it.
I'm Amy Rose. Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay. Man. It's not your first time around.
No, dude. I'm like, what is like visually? I needed to know, and then I just kept going. So here's the thing about it, right? Like, I've already beaten it as Knuckles because I don't chuckle.
Okay.
And in the process, there's just so much cool shit, and like, you get options for how you want to play it and who you want to play it with, and like, unfortunately, it's like it's a reveal in the game when it happens, but like, there's extra characters you unlock as you go through it.
Okay.
So we're just going to be able to see them here, but I get the amount of work and love put into this. So we've got Sonic and Tails, right?
Combine their abilities. Flight Call, stand next to Tails and jump when the arrow appears. Tails will fly upward until he gets tired, and you press spin to fly downward, and press jump to jump off. Tails can also be controlled directly by setting player 2's controls. His movement controls are relative to the camera.
Right. Or Sonic alone.
Solo. He can blast through zones faster than anybody else. Speed thok double jump to zoom forward with a huge burst of speed. It's hard to control, but it's quite powerful once it's mastered. Remember, you can hold backwards to brake.
Tails on solo.
Tails?
Right.
You can fly. Ideal choice for beginners. Fly double jump to start flying for a limited time. Keep tapping to ascend. And when the time runs out, he'll get tired and slowly sink back down. Press spin while flying to quickly descend if he's not tired.
Yeah, and then usually we stop right here. We get Knuckles.
Knuckles! He can destroy walls by touching them, but he can't jump as high as others. He can glide and climb double jump towards where the camera is facing as long as the jump is held. And if you press jump while climbing, you can jump off and point the camera away from the wall.
Yeah.
Press spin without jump. Press spin instead to jump without changing the camera.
So, spoiler, but you do a bonus mission and then, hey, Amy shows up. Super playable. Haven't used her yet. She can't spin, but she's got a hammer to do hammer stuff. You know what? I suppose I'll at some point check them out and we can experiment and see what's going on, right? Because there's just so much going on. Again, other thing, later on, right, at some point, oh shit, who is it? It's fucking Fang.
Oh, wow.
Fang the Sniper is in this fucking game. Playable if you fucking get him. It's crazy, right? And like they actually went through the work of putting him in. So like again, it's you know, but whatever, you'll see it later, you know? And then they fucking drop in, you get your Metal Sonic as well. Like there's already just so much going on. So I figured since I went through it as Knuckles, let's go through it as Sonic and Tails.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Like I love Knuckles. I love fucking playing as Knuckles. That's the run I want to do. But like let's do it like with this, so we can just kind of see what this is like and get this experience out of it. And yeah, you know. We can also like try out others and experiment and whatnot.
Yes.
But each one of these has their own like slot, you know.
Not bad. You get in there. Green Flower Zone 1.
This, right? Just taking this in is like, it's all the feelings I get from like Mega Man Legends World. It's Sonic in full 3D, but you still have this in the beauty and integrity of the sprite.
Wow.
Like it just is everything I wanted for the world we ended up with. And you know what I mean? Like we ended up getting like just full 3D when we could have kept the beauty of sprites. You know?
This is wonderful.
It's amazing, dude. It's such a joy to look at. You know? And I just like the way I feel like from seeing this, I'm just like, we fucked up. We fucked up. Sonic Adventure, it was cool, but it was a mistake. Going full 3D was a mistake. In fact, like Mario 64, even, we could have done this. We could have gone sprites, man. Beautiful sprites and 3D environments.
Let's go back.
Right?
Let's go back.
You get hit, you drop, you have to clean up, you have to pick up things in 3D as well. And here's the whole thing about this, right? Is that like, when you are, it's a bit harder to...
What's on our spikes?
Yeah, I see them. There we go. It's a bit harder to deal with like aiming and picking up rings because you don't have like the speed dash, right? You don't have the light speed dash.
Yeah.
So you can't do the quick zoom in on through the rings. So you have to manually aim them. And what I've noticed is trying to collect them all one by one in many cases throughout the stage is kind of crazy, right? It just becomes too hard to control and becomes too much. Here's the other thing. Every stage has multiple pathways because Knuckles can go places that Tails can't go. Sonic can go places that Amy can't go. So every stage is gigantic with options and where to go and what you want to do. Right? And you can just choose to completely go different places and like approach everything in a different way. And again, almost to a fault, right? Because each of these stages has one goal to get to, but there's like 8 ways to get there and you can get super lost.
Okay, yeah. You gotta take the right path.
Right? Take in the whole fucking world, dude. Whatever you want it to be.
This looks so good.
It's so nice. Okay, we got the nuke.
What is that?
Everything dies. And when you help the animals, they surround you for a little bit. They roll with you. The crew. Look.
Wow.
The crew hangs out and then they go.
I'm happy they survived. I was afraid for a bit.
So that's this game, you know? Little finicky when I want to get Tails to carry me, but there's just so much love. So much love put in.
Like my experience of Sonic.
Oh, that's a Robotnik item. That'll hurt me. I'm not gonna take
that.
So fuck that.
My experience of Sonic is pretty limited. I've seen a bit of Sonic 1 and 3, but I've never played them. I've played Sonic 2 and the adventure games.
Okay.
You probably have like a lot more under your belt. Okay.
Yeah.
Olympic Games.
Yeah. I mean, sure. Sure. No, I played all the original Sonic games. Like, I was not a Sega Genesis kid at all, but I eventually caught up like later on, you know, when I like in my high school years when I was like, oh shit, okay, let's find out what I was missing out on.
Yeah.
So I went back and played all the Sonic 1, 2, 3 Knuckles and shit. And like, yeah, it was always one of those things where I was like, man, like, you know, Sonic is a cooler looking character than Mario. We got those boots. Let's go this way.
Gotta go fast.
Oh no, not there.
It must be crazy to play this with a mouse.
Oh, by the way, we're underwater, so you know what that means.
Are you gonna drown? Are we gonna get the jingle? Okay, I see there are bubbles at the far end.
Oh, Tails, what's going on? You okay?
3.
Tails is not okay. The bubble allows me.
Oh no, Tails.
Tails is done.
No!
The bubble allows me to breathe.
You did it on purpose.
However, when we're chilling.
Okay, Tails is good. 2 tails. How about that for
Miles
fur?
per hour. Come on. Come on. Theme of anxiety. Theme of stress.
Make it stop.
Theme.
Make it stop.
We got the bubble. Yeah. Exactly.
Nightmares.
Nightmare fucking theme,
fuel.
dude. God, I hate that music. Fear.
Wow, it's so cool that Sega encouraged fucking fan games.
They do, man. They do.
That is wonderful.
Yeah, it really is. It's the right attitude to have, and like it ensures that like you get things, you get a healthy community that like evolves it to the point that you're getting shit like this, man. I honestly just like played around in this stage, just taking in like how fucking cool this whole thing feels and looks, because this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted after 16-bit. After 16-bit, this is
the next
what
step that was missing.
Yes,
The missing link.
yes, 100%. Okay, so damn it, I just wasted what was the greatest. To me, it's my favorite of the bubbles you can get is the electric one, because it lets you target enemies.
Oh.
Because you know in the like adventure games, for example, you can jump and then target.
Yeah.
So you can't target in this game.
From enemy to enemy.
You
and
can't
stuff.
target. So you have to manually do everything, which leads to like lots of moments of like tough control and whatnot. But it takes a whole lot of getting used to. Eventually you can, and it's fine. But like that makes your life a whole lot easier, you know? Anyway, so let's just go. Let's just fucking go fast, man. Hey,
Pretty good stuff.
that's it. You know?
They did it right. Okay.
And it just feels classic.
Oh, them sound effects.
What's this? Stage 2? Supersonic? We're flying in 3D? Hey,
Wow.
does this look familiar? Does this remind you of anything? Have you ever heard of a game called Nights into Dreams?
The only reason why I know about this game is because of Austin Creed. And he was like, I have to tell you about the best game. It carried me through my childhood. Nights into Dreams. And that's the only reason why I know about it.
So when you get the collectible bonus on the stages, you get brought to fucking Nights. And they just made a Sonic version of Nights into Dreams as you fly as Supersonic.
That
like-
is so cool.
So fucking cool! Unnecessary!
Yo.
We fly in. Look at that!
Okay, this is actually pretty badass.
Like, it's insane how much love went into this thing. You know?
Yo, this is wonderful. And I can't think of any other game like that looks like this.
It makes me happy in a way that I was like, oh fuck, like, go back, undo my childhood and make it this instead. Or, like, we got to 3D too early. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say, here, let me rephrase. I'm not gonna say Sonic Adventure was a full mistake. I'm gonna say we got there too early. We needed this step first so that they wouldn't be as balls out with the integrity of some of those goofy things we saw. Some of those awkward mistakes and badly timed FMVs. Yeah.
This makes me think of whenever a game has a balance patch and you're like, but we didn't explore the full game, the full capacity, the potential of this game yet. And now this is actually for design.
We just got here too early.
Yeah.
If video games chilled for a second, right?
It's like, no, we need realistic, we need 3D, we need it now,
3D now. And like, if we just chilled for a second, we could have had this era of platforming that would have been so fucking wonderful. Yeah, man.
Whoa.
Go!
Yo, the running it looks good. The running looks good.
How fast do you want to fucking go, Reggie? Just go! Okay, well, I want my checkpoint. And, like, I cannot emphasize how much of the stage you are not seeing because of, like, the fact that we're jumping through it as quickly as possible, or, like...
As Sonic,
right? We're not going the Knuckles routes, and we're not going the other routes, but... Oh! Hey.
Oh, cool song.
New invincibility music.
100,000 points. Oh man,
Just all of it. All of it.
oh man.
Yeah.
The kind of game that makes you go like, oh, we missed out on something.
Like, this is now retroactively my childhood. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm inserting this crowbar and force into my memories. It's like, oh yeah, guys, this is a throwback. You don't remember playing this back in 2000?
What? Where have you been? Where's this from? It totally happened.
This was the launch title for the Dreamcast. Oh my god.
Good.
Alright, let's come on, Tails. Thank you. Yeah, I'm so happy. Oh, don't fall off. Look at that. He's even got the little whoa.
Oh yeah.
Animation.
Oh man.
Just going.
There's a part of me that wants to see a speed run of this.
Oh, for sure.
That would be crazy.
Oh, for sure. No question. Yeah, let's go Tails.
So should we thank Mario for having Sonic as a cool antagonist from another console?
Oh, I mean, sure, we can do that. But at the end of the day, I kind of feel like, you know, Sonic came in on its own pretty early on. Like, immediately as of Sonic 2, it got fucking good. You know? They figured it out fairly quickly. Alright. Oh no! Overshot it.
So cool looking.
You know what? Tails can bring me there. Let's get up. Let's get up. And theme of happy. Theme of fucking happiness, man.
Sonic is definitely one of those things that I think of when I think 1990. Like the 90s, I think that he has like a huge part of it. And then 2000 came around and then Sonic kind of like... yeah.
Well, you know, the Adventure Sonic, again, like, at the time, I remember loving it, and, like, rolling around at the speed of sound, you know, we fucking...
That was awesome.
Like, we grew to love Live and Learn. We grew to love surfing down the fucking San Francisco streets. You know, we grew to love that shit. Toxic Plateau Zone. All right. You know... It was unlike anything we had seen before, you know. So it was great at the time, and then you go back to it and you go, ugh, yikes, you know. But yeah, this just feels like it's like, oh no, this is whatever. I can't just keep repeating the same point. You get it. You get it. You get it. You know.
Whoa.
Woo, getting fast. Big circles.
Oh, this is cool. This is cool.
Nights into Dreams is so fun too, because you're not really flying. Like, let's be real, you're kind of flying on a pathway. You know, it's not full freedom. You know what? Hold on. Let's keep going up there.
Whoa. twirling.
How many, like... So almost don't know which way to go, you know? Ooh, wait, hold up. There we go. Let's collect all of you. All right. Yeah, Knights advertised itself as a fully 3D game when it's like, no, to be honest, Mario 64 had real flight.
Oh, Knights tried? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This was a little bit more like stuck on a pathway, you know? But it was still like fucking beloved and awesome, and the sense of movement was incredible. As you can see, like it works.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. Gotta find that emerald. Let's get these.
And you know that Sonic came as a replacement, right, for the mascot thing?
Oh, the rabbit?
Because before Sonic, Sega was pushing for this character called Alex Kidd.
Oh, Alex Kidd, yeah,
And,
totally.
And in the 80s, he was one of the main characters that Sega had. But then at the turn of the 90s, they were like, yo, that Mario guy, he's kind of like killing it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that Alex Kidd is kind of like paling in comparison. So we need something badass.
I don't know if you saw the when the movie came out, they went into the original drawings of like what the rabbit was gonna look like. It was Sonic was originally a rabbit with a human girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was love those all of it. Okay, we got two. I actually never got those both before, so we're going into 2 bonus levels because I got both of those those stage collectibles. But yeah, they kind of they revisited Sonic history with the movie recently. Anyway, Nights into Dreams was definitely a franchise that like, like I think it just kind of like it didn't. It was a fucking Saturn thing, right? And Saturn, no one wanted to spend the money on that in this in between console era. Like PlayStation just kind of handily took it, even though Saturn was better at like handling sprites. But Knights was definitely a franchise that would have been cool to bring back. So the fans acknowledging it in this form is like fucking sick, man. Back inside. Oh no, I can't go inside.
Oh, maybe from another angle, like later on once it turns or something.
Yeah, probably.
I like this. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. All right, let's go this way. Woo! Also getting like Echo the Dolphin vibes of when I boost through those things a little bit.
Okay.
Because flying as Echo is a little bit like that.
Destroyed.
There we go.
Freaking Sonic.
Oh my god. So much shit. Super para loop. Down this way. Oh my god. Okay, wait.
What is happening?
There's multiple pathways to go here. Woo! Holy shit, we're going fast. Alright, hold up. Do a little loop right here.
This is crazy. Like, reminder that this is based off a Doom engine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Do you even recognize Doom anymore? Do you even?
This is so good.
It's madness. It's fucking madness, dude.
The Knight's bonus. Not even gonna hide it.
And it... Yeah, give me all of that. And then it... Woo! That music, man. It just makes you feel good. Boss fight. 3D Robotnik boss fight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's shooting fast. Right down the middle. Hey.
So yeah, you have to control the camera for moments like this. And this is where you can see it gets a little tricky, right? Like, getting used to the dual control. There we go.
Nice.
Like, if I didn't play through it as Knuckles first to just get used to a lot of this, it'd be a lot rougher. But I kind of did. Ah. Thanks, Tails.
Yeah.
And you know what happens after you fucking beat a Robotnik boss fight, right?
You gotta free the animals.
Oh, man.
Really good stuff.
Yep. All right, Techno Hill Zone.
Oh, look at this.
Let's see what's up there.
Not bad. Yeah, I'm going off of what I'm seeing online. Apparently, the design for his shoes were inspired off of Santa Claus. And
Really?
apparently, the cover of Michael Jackson's Bad album.
Okay,
That
that makes way more sense. And the way you said that tells me everything I need to know, which is that you don't know about the connection between Michael Jackson and Sonic the Hedgehog.
I've seen the stuff for Sonic 3. I know that story.
Okay.
I know that
All right.
story, yes. So
Also, enjoy this fucking quality music right here. Right? They have an OST for this game that is like right on point with Sonic music. Yeah, the music in Sonic 3 sounds a whole lot like fucking Michael Jackson
Yep.
music. So yeah, these are shoes that he wore. I totally see it. I believe it. So this is Goop. Right under here, we can jump in the Gwyneth Paltrow right over here. And there we go.
Jesus. Apparently, Sonic's attitude was based off of Bill Clinton's can-do attitude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How about that?
Fuck you, Robotnik. No. That's no good.
I wonder who's Hillary in the Sonic world.
The one with the hammer. Don't gotta think too hard about that.
Holy shit. Any islands to visit?
So yeah, Little Saint James, was it? How many Chaos Emeralds are on Little Saint James Island? Oh, woo! All right, we got there pretty quickly this time.
Dong dong. Oh!
Yeah.
Destructible walls. So he can burst through. Others probably have to hammer it or break them with fists.
Yeah. So this ability stops you dead in your tracks. I guess it's just like a bit of a giving you a little bit more control here. Let's do this while moving. It's also double armor. What's up? So yeah, that's the thing is like these levels, I will say it's so easy to get lost in them because again, there's like usually like 3 or 4 different pathways forward.
Yeah, you see multiple openings in the walls and stuff.
Yeah, so you could just run whichever way you want, you know? I'm just gonna so and like in the end, guess what? You're gonna miss content. You're gonna kind of skip it. It would take a while.
Oh wow!
It'd take a while to get through all of it, but you can do that. Jumping inside the factory now.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go to the other side over here. So this drops down and creates a little fire effect, which
You're on
we can.
fire.
Yeah, and that's useful for dealing with enemies too, actually. All right, let's get up here. Yeah, that's pretty
that
handy.
ceiling.
Nope.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Tails. Motherfucker, what you trying to do? And like, so as Knuckles, you're usually just crawling along these walls and kind of, you're just climbing above all obstacles, you know, like, and probably breaking through walls like this too. Yeah, that's a Knuckles wall.
Okay. So there are paths that only one character can take, I guess.
Yeah, sort of. Or maybe two, if the hammer can break that.
Yeah.
What? It's just they're facing each other. So you know when you get knocked between two springs?
Yeah.
In 2D? Well, this is that in 3D. Right? This is what would happen when you get bounced back and forth, essentially. No, nothing back there. Okay. Let's go this way.
Oh.
Nothing up there. All right.
Nice.
Ah, you motherfucker.
No more shield.
Maybe we can find a better one.
Smooth.
Yeah, so, like, the temptation to just blitz through these stages to the finish line is high. It's extraordinarily high, but there's usually some good shit to collect. Oh no! Fuck!
Oh,
Shit!
Oh.
Oh, damn it. But it is a fan game after all.
Yes. This has to happen.
Oh, man. It is. Yeah, all right. Well, the magic stops sometimes. Childhood stops.
Return to adulthood.
Abruptly. Childhood violently stops. Oh, boy. All right.
Have some of that fat.
Get in there. You know, if you look at the white on the sides and the black hole in the middle, it's almost like it's Robotnik's face opening his mouth for the fat with a white mustache. Almost.
Oh, cool.
All right, let's do that again, then. See, fortunately, like, outside of, like, you can check shit out and have your fun, like, you know, scenic route, but you can also just be like, take me to the end. Which Tails is very handy in doing.
So powerful.
Like, fuck the level. You know? Alright, let's hurry up back through to where we were. Oh yeah, you can totally go under there too. If you
Oh, if you sink?
yeah,
Whoa.
you can pass through. Exactly. Which is totally a mechanic that will be relevant.
So I don't know if I'm prejudiced about this, but I always felt like comparing the Mario
Oh shit!
the Mario and Sonic super fans,
Yeah?
felt like Sonic super fans were always a little off.
Yeah, you're not incorrect in that assessment. And we've addressed this a couple different times in different places.
Oh yeah?
Usually on the podcast, we've made fun of and talked about. We've tried to get to the bottom of why the Sonic super fandom is so weird and why it overlaps with so much on the internet, right? And it's like, well, Mario's pretty popular too, right? But Sonic hit something. It hit different.
Yep.
It hit the kids different.
It's that part of the brain that's like, oh,
We got bugs? We got bugs. All right, well, there's bugs. There's bugs, folks. And here's my theory on it, right? And of course, you know, you're welcome to interpret this as just like my bias. But
yes.
I suspect that the reason why there's so much Christian Sonic DeviantArt, like fan art, and Sonic on the cross, pregnant, saved for 9/11, you know, Shrek and SpongeBob, Shadow, the Hedgehog, all that shit. I think the reason behind that is because when you're young, Sonic is the coolest, edgiest thing you're allowed to like as a Christian kid that your parents will not take away from you. Right?
Yeah,
anything cooler,
animals, it's not bad. It's not
anything
evil.
cooler gets a little bit violent. And like, even if you were to go into like Ninja Turtle territory, if you had a parent that was like, no fighting, no fighting. Yeah, anyway. Even if you had a parent that was like, you know, no violence, then, you know, they would be on board with, well, Sonic, he just runs. And he's got a little bit of an attitude, you know? And that's all there is to him. Like, Sonic is ultimately fine for kids while still being cool. Cool without the violence,
No
you know?
corruption.
And I think that goes a long way for, like, you know, what kind of, like, even the most strict parents would be like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And therefore the kids who are, like, living in that world are allowed to partake of the hedgehog.
This is the most amount of soul stimulation that they'll get,
right?
through Sonic.
Through Sonic. You know, they are allowed to taste the hedgehog juices, the pastes. You know? And yeah, that's why I suspect there's so much overlap there. Then there's, I mean, outside of the fact that it's just, like, insanely popular in general, you know? Let's... Always little secrets.
That's true. Maybe it was like... It hit different. That was the only thing they had, you know?
That's all they had.
Yeah.
I don't think they had anything else. I don't think they were allowed to have anything else.
You know when you're a kid, sometimes you're like evil, but you don't know you're evil, but you're definitely an evil little shit. I had a friend.
Problem child.
Yeah. I had a friend, super Christian, super good boy, barely could watch The Simpsons. But, you know, his parents were like, oh, you can't watch the evil stuff. But he loved Sonic, but Mortal Kombat would scare the shit out of him. So when we were on the schoolyard, we wouldn't even like, at first it was like finish him, and then he would start crying. But then we would like try to find like the smallest thing you could do to make him cry. So we would just pass around him and go, "Tana, tana, 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 tana," and he would start crying.
Oh my
and shit.
god! Because Mortal Kombat scared him?
Yeah, yeah, it scared the shit out of him.
Oh.
Sonic. But we were like, oh, yo, remember Sonic? And then you go, finish him. And then he would cry, and the teachers would go like, Reggie, don't do that shit. And I'm like, but I'm just having fun. We're just talking about, you have to stop doing that shit. He doesn't like it. I'm like, okay.
What a little bitch.
I was an asshole.
What a bitch.
But we're still friends up to this day.
Yeah,
you know,
that kid sucks. Scared of Mortal Kombat. Fuck out of here. Oh, the music is gonna scare you?
Well, if you're afraid and just the music reminds you of all the scary stuff that comes with it, then
make excuses for him as you fucking torture him even further.
Good times.
Culpable piece of shit.
Good times.
PTSD. Just give him every once in a while from behind his head. Just give him the Shao Kahn.
Oh man, good times. But the best was just singing the song.
Yeah,
and him just being
the song
anxious
was
as
hype.
fuck.
Also, the song came out like years into the franchise. That was the movie, right? So he had years to get used to the fucking game. Like what year? Like the what was it? Mortal Kombat 3 by the time the movie was happening?
Let me check.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Let's be real.
95.
Yeah, look at that.
95. I was in grade 3, grade 4 or something.
All right. So now we entered the factory zone, and now we're like fully in the factory area.
Yeah, I remember those sprites.
But it's like
the yellow tape.
But it's like we physically entered the factory in one of the stages, right? And now we're going through that zone. So there's like a logical transition. I love that shit. I think that's really cool.
And I just learned there's a Mortal Kombat movie coming in 2021.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh
indeed.
my god.
Well, enough of that.
I assumed that the Machinima show was going to be the end of it, but here we are.
You know what I want? I want a sequel to Assassin's Fist. That Street Fighter
Oh yeah.
thing that they did, but apparently
Did you like that?
not gonna happen. I did. I don't know if I rewatch it if I would still like it, but I thought it was pretty badass. I thought that the Akuma arc was kind of weird when he turns like all weird.
I didn't bother.
Oh, okay.
I didn't bother.
Didn't bother? It
No.
was fun. It was really good actually. But like I said, it might be like young stupid me. When things don't age right.
Yeah, hard to say. I mean, it's also like we were so starved for decent live action content in fighting games at that point that
Yeah.
like, you know, every once in a while, like someone in cosplay that knows how to do a couple of kicks can film a little music video and everyone goes, yeah, fucking yeah. You know, like they were a stunt team, right? That's where they came from, as far as I know. And you're kind of like, yeah, that's all it takes right now. We're that desperate. Tails, I don't want you to grab me this time. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Fire shield. Good thing you float in the goop.
Yeah. How, like, did you see the Sonic movie? Did you go? No, you didn't? Okay. Like,
I heard it wasn't bad.
no, it's fine. It's a kid's movie. It's
Okay.
fine. You know? It accomplishes what it shows up to do. And that's totally acceptable.
Can Jim be happy with his work?
Jim?
Jim Carrey?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's just a fucking goofy cartoon villain. Like, he no more, no less,
Okay.
you know? Like, there really isn't anything to say about it besides, like, yeah, there's a couple of, like, there's like a couple of really funny jokes, but in the end, it's like, it's fine.
And you saw the Detective Pikachu movie too, right?
I did.
Which one was better according to you?
I'd say Sonic was a bit better.
Wow.
I'd say Sonic was a bit better, yeah.
Okay.
See, this sucks, because they're giving me the best bubble, but I can't touch the water.
Oh.
Because it gives me that, but then it's gone.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. So fuck you guys for doing that.
Well, you know, maybe it's good. You gotta be good enough to keep it.
You gotta be good enough to keep it. That's true. That's true. Yeah. And I'm telling you, man, like, so an area like this that we just walk into, we're just like, which way do you want to go? You know, the stage just opens up and you just have multiple pathways that you can just kind of follow through. If you want to be a completionist, these levels are just, they're insanely
Got a lot to
huge.
explore.
Yeah, I'm progressing without cleaning up, you know? Because it would be way too long to do that. But Knuckles can definitely like fly and avoid a bunch of what they throw at you. But it is nice that you can sort of also just like, this is what you want to do. You're playing as Sonic, right?
Yeah.
You want to move. So it certainly allows you to do that too. All right, so that side over there.
Get out of the goop.
Hold on. No.
Whoops.
Sometimes there's like little secrets on the sides. And there's always a Chaos Emerald to find or two. Yes.
Oh, hit the bumpers.
No, you're gonna hit that wall.
Oh, no.
Tails.
Help. Thank you. What? Uh-oh.
It's okay. We move forward. Yeah. Side switch. And then every once in a while you can stop and do a little bit of platforming if you want. So, like, here you gotta just get used to that camera control.
To not fall off.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you motherfucker. Alright. And so the way this plays on controller is actually interesting in that it's like I'm using, since you need the twin sticks to play all the time, you have to constantly turn and position the camera.
Yeah.
Your hand is never on the face, right? So I'm using LB. The default is LB to jump and RB to spin dash. I'm playing with the shoulder buttons.
Bumper jumper.
Bumper jumper, 100%. Well,
Get out of there.
we tried. Yeah, this game defaults to bumper jumper. There we go.
Down the hatch.
Yeah, you actually see Tails' tail doing the fan effect, you know, from the back. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's get up here.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. Floor is lava.
Nice job. Woo! Nice dodge.
Hold up. We greedy. We
Want
greedy.
that life?
We greedy.
How are you gonna get it? Don't fall.
Hey.
Skills.
There we go.
Wow.
Thwack!
That dock. Shit, not bad.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
Boss time.
Oh, leaving stuff on the floor.
Yeah, he's putting paint on the floor. Don't touch it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Just need a few. Alright, line it up. And he's running away. Alright, phase 2.
He's pogoing.
Motherfucker.
Oh no, get it.
Got him.
Don't die.
You just need one. You just need one.
Yeah. Pretty cool feel to it.
Yes. Alright.